What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today we're going to be talking about something that I didn't really know if I was going to talk about or not, but it's like this whole like Zoe Quinn conspiracy thing, and the reason I'm talking to you guys about this is that there's two reasons. One, just to kind of bring, I guess, like light to the issue, and I don't know, just like all that stuff, like bring awareness to it. And another thing is, I made a video a while ago about is Warcraft and is other games in general, do they give you real life skills? And I think that you could pretty much translate that to, should people take gaming seriously in real life? And I think that this is one of the big reasons why I didn't really think that. And it's one of the reasons that I think that things need to change in order for people to actually start taking it seriously. Now, for all you guys that don't know, which hopefully is a lot of you, but it's kind of, I guess, an important thing, and so I'm going to kind of give you guys the lowdown on what's going on. So this girl, Zoe Quinn, she makes a game called Suppression Quest, and it's actually about being depressed. So, I mean, personally, I just like, by the name of it, I don't think it's probably going to be very fun at all. It doesn't really sound like a game to me. You know, just the act of making a game and profiting off of somebody's mental illness. It's like if you made a game called the Special Olympics and you could play the retarded guy, the guy with one leg, or the guy in a wheelchair. Wow, you know, that seems pretty fucked up. And so you make Depression Quest and you're making money off of that, and somehow that's okay. I don't really know. I don't know the game at all, and so I can't really speak to that. But I think that just at face value, it seems kind of like profiting off of somebody else's illness. And so even though I'm kind of a jackass, you know, maybe an asshole like me would do that, but she considers herself kind of a social justice warrior, and so I would not really expect that from somebody who is a social justice warrior. So anyway, begins the story here. Is it so she has this game, and this game, as I said, I have no real opinion on is this game fun? Is this game the next Super Mario World, or is this game just like some shitty game? I have no idea. But you know, as I said, judging from the name, probably not all that fun. So anyway, I don't want to get too off topic here. So what's going on is that she obviously in like the gaming, I guess like in the gaming industry, in the gaming like online gaming circle, there's a whole lot to do about like gaming journalism apparently. And to me, it seemed very silly to me, because I remember whenever I used to read like Nintendo Power, whenever that was out, like I still have all those magazines in my old room, and like Game Informer, and like I can't even remember all the rest of them. And I would read like tons of these magazines, and I would just like read like people like saying bad shit about games. I always thought it was funny, but I never really knew this was an actual thing. I think it's like kind of like I don't know, like bacon flavored ice cream or something like that. It's like two things that you'd never really think would come together, but for whatever reason they have. And so, excuse me. What's really going on here is that so she sleeps with a lot of the people. She has sex with a lot of these other guys who are the journalists, and these journalists in turn put out favorable journalism reviews and everything of this game, Depression Quest, and because of that, it gets featured on Steam and on something called Greenlight. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure that's some sort of positive thing that comes from your game being very good. And one of the things that tells people that your game is very good and gets revenue and gets people going to your game is whenever people on like popular websites. Honestly, guys, I don't really spend a lot of time going to different gaming websites. I really actually spend zero time going to different gaming websites. And the only reason I even know about this is that a guy that I subscribe to, I watch like all of his videos, the Internet Aristocrat, Jim. Like this guy is the real deal, and I always watch every video he has. And so I watched this video, and I figured I would kind of make my own video about it, kind of talking about it, and also to raise awareness to the people that I guess watch my videos. And so, as I said before, so she's sleeping around with a lot of these different guys, and I think it's like 5 guys, and somebody made a play with like the was it the fast food restaurant or something like that? I've actually never been there. So anyway, so that was all clever and all, but this is actually kind of a really serious thing. Now, what's going on here is that this is why people don't really take gaming very seriously. is that you have a bunch of people who are really not taking this in a professional manner. Now, obviously, if this happened in like MSNBC or like Fox News or something like that, unless it got swept under the rug, if people found out about it, basically everybody involved would probably be fired, or at least it would be a huge black mark on their career. In this circumstance, the crazy thing here is, it's like people sleep around, people pay money under the table to get their stuff through. They do whatever they can to get what they want. That's not a big fucking surprise. But the real scary thing here, and the problem that I really see here, is that in turn, after people kind of found out about all of this this like whole conspiracy thing that she's had with like these different guys who she's been having sex with, and then they go in turn and write reviews that are positive about her product, like, I mean, like, that sounds like a conflict of interest. And apparently, I think if you have a conflict of interest, I think that the word is like you have to recuse yourself from it, or at least tell people that you're in, I guess, like a relationship with this other person, because it seems like it would be kind of like a real big conflict of interest. Well, anyway, not only did those people not do that, but they also tried their absolute best to, in whatever way as possible, suppress all of this stuff getting out, because obviously it will undermine the entire gaming journalism industry, okay? And to me, it sounds kind of crazy, but I know a lot of people take this really seriously. And so, to all these other people who it's like they make their money off of this completely discredits their entire industry. And it's one of the reasons why I think that gaming is not as mainstream as it could be, is because people think that this is like, I mean, this is extremely unprofessional. This is completely, it's ridiculous. You know, the fact that, and what's happening here is, so people find out, and obviously people are saying that this is called slut shaming, and that's whenever people say that you should feel bad for like having sex with a bunch of people. I don't really think that at all. It's kind of crazy to me, but people can think whatever they want. I'm not really going to talk too much about that, right? And so this is not really about that. I think everybody's kind of understood that, and that's what's made everybody mad, is that they're trying to play this off like this is some sort of damsel in distress, or like sexism thing, or, you know, like, as I said, slut shaming thing. And it's really about conflict of interest and about ethics in journalism. And so, as I said before, what really bothers me about this is that the websites themselves are actually going along with the damsel in distress, and that's not always really what's going on. And it really scares me that that's happening, because like, I do really love gaming, and you know, I have opinions about different things, and this is like definitely really against like what I would say would be like my ethics or my morality, because obviously this person is gaining a clear advantage where other people don't have it through means that other people don't have. And so that seems like an unfair means, by the way, and also means that they're not aware of. It's like if you're bribing people, it's effectively a form of bribery. And so that's pretty much what's going on. I kind of wanted to let you guys know, like, I guess, like, what's going on, because some of you guys might have heard about this. I had a couple people message me and talk to me about this, and I had actually, as I said, I don't read any of these websites. I don't go on any of the, on like the forums or anything like that, and so I really had no idea about this, since this was kind of like a completely new thing for me to find out about. But I figured I'd let you guys know about this, and I talk about this because it's very important for you guys to understand and know what's really going on, because if you don't know, you'll think that you let anybody tell you, like, because a lot of people are trying, as I said, trying to put this down, the people who run these websites, because it will discredit their website. Like, if you have a website and you have editors for their website, like having sex with the game developers and then posting good stuff about the game developers who they're having sex with their games, like that doesn't seem like a very credible website, does it? And so obviously this is in their best interest to not let this get out and to suppress this as much as possible. And so it's a crazy world, and I think this is, as I said before, one of the main reasons why gaming is not really taken seriously. And it's taken a lot more seriously. Like I remember back in the day, like if you played video games, you're just a fucking nerd. But now it's like not really as much the thing. But it's still not really taken seriously as a profession, as a career, and partially as an industry. I know I live in Austin, and they have like a game development program at like the community college, and so I think that's great. But it's still not taken as seriously as like almost all other professions. The same as like I don't know, like automotive repair or something like that. Like if you say you're a game developer, people think it's kind of like a hobby or something like that, and not really a job. And the reason for that, I think, is, well, not really the reason for it, but this is one thing that really doesn't help them, is that whenever people treat it like a hobby, like something that is not professional, that there's no way that this is ever going, I mean, like if this was something, as I said before, if this was like a real professional organization, everybody involved would probably get fired, if this was like a company or something like that. And so, hopefully the people will kind of, I guess I wouldn't really say get punished, but at least like not be taken very seriously anymore, because they've obviously abused the trust and broken the trust of their viewers by putting out this false information, or at least information under an unknown pretense to the viewer, which would be very important for them to know. And so, I could talk about this for a lot longer, and I don't think I will, because there's no real reason for it. I think it's bullshit. And hopefully you guys will understand why. This is just an issue of ethics. It doesn't really matter who or what it is. It's an issue of ethics. And without at least telling the people that he's in a sexual relationship with the people who he's reporting on, that is doing a disservice and breaking the trust of the viewers and or the readers, and also making the website less credible in itself. And so, guys, I'm going to put a link to at least a couple of the videos that I found about this this event, and so hopefully you guys will know about it too. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got. So thanks for watching on my comments.